Dear Maya, this is how you begin. Before you, there was just mom and dad, just two kids navigating our 30s, trying to see the world on our own terms and in our own timeline. We thought we knew what adventure looked like. Then one day, there was you, a tiny blimp that decided to sprout and knock us off our feet. It was a journey, especially for mom. I had to learn how to make you from scratch. Even now, it still amazes me how my body stretched in ways I couldn't count, and how my soul shifted even more. I went from a girl who dreamed of traveling the world to a woman who is building a home for a tiny human like you. Everything changed. We had exactly 40 weeks to get to know you, to learn, and to wander. It felt like such a short time to figure out how to take care for another life, especially when we were still making plenty of mistakes of our own. In those fleeting moments, Dad had to learn new things immediately, like doing long drives, so we could get back and forth to the hospital. Kinaya naman ng daddy mo ang umahon at bumaba sa bundok. Tito Doy and Lola Oji lent us focusing for a while. And when Dad was away, they were the ones who looked after us. Time was moving fast, yet it couldn't move fast enough. So many people were counting down the days to meet you. But for those of us waiting to finally hold you, every second felt like a lifeline. Especially for Lola, who was already loving you even before you arrived. Then the day finally came. It was Lolo Salot who raced us to the hospital at 6 a.m. Lola Oji right by my side while your dad was on his way. And there was I, caught in that painful gap between not yet and finally.
Pain rating level 4 or 5, mga ganun.
After 12 hours of labor turned into emergency C-section, there was you, a tiny being ready to see the world. Just so you know, Dr. Aguilar had to cut open 7 layers of mommy to get you out safely. And she had to stitch mommy back up flawlessly so mommy can survive and live and be your mom. We owe our lives to her. No one told me that after being cut open, game na pala. No time to pause and breathe. This is it. Kahit masakit ang tahi at masakit ang unang tayo, mom is now your mom and dad is now your dad. We are parents na. Lola was also there from start to finish, guiding us in this transition. Meeting you is also meeting the version of ourselves we never knew existed.
Hi guys, welcome to the new chapter.
There we were, hearts completely full, but bodies completely exhausted. Honestly, it was the most tired we've ever been, but the happiest we've ever felt. It's a strange thing as new parents to be that exhausted, yet we feel like we finally have everything we need. We were tired, but we weren't alone. Many helped us during those long trenches of puyat and pagod. As new parents, we were surrounded by love and support along the way. Work called us away for a little while, but that just meant more time for you to be spoiled. Staying with Lola Oji and other lolas and lolos in Quezon became your first home. There was Lola Lola, Lolo Silot, Lola Hides, Lola Buboy, Lola Oji, Tito Doy, Tita Nice, and Tita Yasi, looking over you while your parents are away.
Wala nang mata. Taray mo na.
We're so grateful also to Lola Beng and Lolo Nino for lending us their freezer so Mom could store every drop of milk, making sure you always had more than enough. Lolo Buboy also rewired the house so we can use the generator para di ka mainitan at hindi mapanis ang mga milk mo. Then time came to say goodbye to your first home, MM. We thank you, Lola, for providing us a loving space to grow. Thank you sa Canteen family for being our milk storage and for making sure all our milk bags are frozen and safe for Maya. Thank you for being our first home. We welcome our first chapter of raising you in Manila, full of hope and a lot of help. We are lucky to have your Lola Day stay with us during work week to watch over you so Mom and Dad can go to work without worrying too much. And just so you know, in staying with you and watching you grow, Lola Days had to leave Lolo Web for a while and leave Tita Pearl and Tito Justin just so she can take care of you. The things grandparents can do for you, Maya. Also have Nanay Flor with us, helping us, making sure you are fed, healthy, clean, and safe. We have all the health that we could ever need and more love that you could have imagined. And some trivia about you. It's been a while since the family had a baby. And like your mom and dad, you are the very first apo sa tuhod, both in mother's side. And also like mom and dad, the very first apo. And because of that, you are just like mom and dad. You are the very first pamangkin both sides. The very first apo to the other lolas and lolos. Imagine how much love and spoiled you will ever gonna be. You are who you think you are. Ikaw na talaga yan, Maya. They say time flies, but no one tells you how much it aches to watch it go as a parent. Isang taon na pala yun. I don't know about your dad, but as your mom, I find myself constantly reaching out, trying to grab hold of the tiny moments before they slip away. But I'm also constantly amazed by how you are becoming. Sometimes I see myself or your dad in you with your own favorites, your own quirks, and your own soul. It is the greatest magic I've ever witnessed. But I will always hear the sound of your cry. Remember the first time you bite. The chubby little feet of yours, your curious eyes, the cheeks, and your singkit eyes. For so long, my body was your home and your constant. Our breastfeeding journey wasn't just about milk, it was our quiet language. And one day, you decided to move on, and I wasn't ready. But I adjusted. I swapped our quiet latch for the hum of a pump, conveniently and inconveniently pouring my love into milk bags and bottles, anywhere and everywhere. It ached a little every day, not just the exhaustion, but the realization that this was my first real lesson in motherhood, the art of gracefully letting go. I know this era will soon be closed, but let me go back to the very moment one last time. I thank God every day for getting me out of that operating room alive a year ago. And I know it's too much to ask, but let me just go back to this moment to hold her tiny version one more time. I would gladly choose this in every lifetime and in every heartbeat. Thank you, Lord. I am so lucky you chose me to be Maya's mom. Happy first birthday, our babykins.